2021 has been quite a year for all the investors out there. From record number of IPOs, crores of new crypto investors, and the massive rise of passive investing. I highly doubt we'll forget this year anytime soon. So today I'll discuss the top 5 highlights from the world of investing. Welcome to another video on Finity. This is Anshuman. Let's begin. Number 1. IPOs and Demat accounts. From witnessing the most subscribed domestic IPO to raising the highest amount of money in decades, this year has been surely a year of many firsts. From the likes of Paytm, Policybazaar, Nykaa and Zomato, India touched a record of 70 plus new IPOs this year. With investors displaying a bullish sentiment, companies have raised more than $15 billion through IPOs in 2021 just in India. The boom in the IPO market can be seen in the S&P BSE IPO index. This is an index that comprises firms that have listed in the stock market in the last 2 years. The S&P BSE IPO index is at its all-time high and has given returns of around 70% from the start of this year. For context, Nifty has delivered a return of 25% since the start of this year. That is a significant alpha. These blockbuster IPOs and the prolonged bull run has resulted in a record number of new retail investors, and these investors have chosen new age fintech brokers. Today, players like Zerodha, Upstocks and others own more than 50% of market share in terms of total active clients, and there are new disruptive players like Finity which charge the lowest brokerage rates to their clients. If you are an equity investor, you should definitely check out Finity. The link is in description. Number 2. Passive investments. This year, passive funds have seen a stupendous growth in terms of investor interest and also in terms of the overall growth in the assets under management. Index funds and ETFs are the most common passive funds. From March 2016, the AUM of passive assets have grown from 22,400 crores to 3,10,000 crores in March 2021. This is a growth of 69% every year. As of September this year, there were around 160 passive schemes in India, and interestingly, India's biggest mutual fund is an index fund, SBI ETF Nifty 50 fund with an AUM of around 1.18 lakh crores. The shift from actively managed mutual funds to these passive funds is mainly because of 2 reasons. First, underperformance of active funds. Over 80% of the funds in the equity large cap category underperform their benchmark over a period of 1, 3 and 5 years. And number 2, cost. In India, the average expense ratio of an actively managed mutual fund is anywhere between 0.5 to 1.5%. But these passive funds charge you 0.05% to 0.5%. This difference of 1.5% will have a significant impact on your portfolio's final value. See, there are 2 ways to get a higher return on your investment. Either you generate a higher CAGR or you pick a fund which charges you a lower cost. While the returns are not in our hands, the cost definitely is. So we should always look at picking funds which have a lower expense ratio. According to Finity's Passive Investing Report 2021, the share of passive funds will grow from 10% as of this year to 37% in 2025. I'm talking about the proportion of passive funds AUM as a percentage of the total mutual fund industry's AUM. You should definitely check out the Passive Investing Report. The link is in the pinned comment. Number 3. Best performing sector. Last year, after the break of the pandemic, we saw that the pharma sector gave the highest returns. But this year, things have changed. Although most of the industries gave good returns this year, the metal sector has clearly stood apart. The Nifty Metals Index has given a return of 73% year to date. The top constituents of this index are Tata Steel, which has given a return of 90%, JSW Steel, which has given 89%, Vedanta, which has given 138%, and finally, Adani Enterprises. You're not ready for this. This company alone has given a return of 287% in 2021. This year has been a dream run for the entire metal sector. The uptrend in the metal index has been on the back of the rising base metal prices amid an increase in the demand for all the metals as the economy opens up. Further, industries like real estate and auto rely heavily on metals, and as the demand for these sectors keep going up, the demand for the metal industry has also kept increasing. Going ahead, an increase in India's infrastructure development with a focus on smart cities, rural electrification and renewable energy products will increase the demand of all the metal products even further in the future. Out of the 15 stocks of the Nifty Metal Index, 10 stocks have given a return of 80 to 400% in just 11 months of this year. Number 4. Cryptocurrencies. Is the conversation even complete if we haven't spoken about cryptos? That's exactly what 2021 has done to us. From Elon Musk becoming the Doge father to Bitcoin and Ethereum touching all-time highs. The crypto world is now buzzing with optimism, controversies, and let's be honest, a lot of scams. Cryptocurrencies have grown fourfold in 2021, and currently the overall market cap of cryptocurrencies is more than 3 trillion US dollars. If you followed the world of cryptocurrencies this year, then you must have definitely heard about the country El Salvador. El Salvador became the first country in the world to accept Bitcoin as a legal tender. This means just like how we Indians use INR for our transactions, citizens of El Salvador can buy and sell any good using Bitcoin. El Salvador also plans to build a Bitcoin city at the base of a volcano. Since October, El Salvador has acquired close to 1100 Bitcoins worth over 55 million US dollars, all thanks to their president Nayib Bukele. Cryptocurrencies have also grown rapidly in India. India is slowly becoming a new hub for cryptocurrencies, and most of the investors are millennials or Gen Zs, according to a report by WazirX. The data also shows that along with metro cities, crypto adoption has also gained pace in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities across India. Let's take the example of Mumbai-based WazirX to understand the growth of crypto investing in India. In January of 2021, they had 1 million users, and it took them 3 years to reach till that. Just 10 months later in October, they had around 8.5 million users, an 8 times jump in such a short span of time. Apart from crypto investing, the rise of metaverse and NFTs has also been massive this year. A lot of people in India and around the world have started investing in NFTs and in the metaverse space, and we have seen instances where people have bought NFTs worth 69 million US dollars. Seems like the blockchain technology is definitely going to the moon. And the last highlight of the day, unicorns. Unicorns are nothing but startups with a valuation of more than 1 billion US dollars. From 2012, India has created close to 80 unicorns, out of which 41 unicorns were made this year. This means that 50% of all the unicorns in the Indian history were made in 2021. That's how big of a year it has been for the entire Indian startup ecosystem. Here's a list of the Unicorn Club from 2021. Startups like Digit, Cred, Grow, Urban Company, FarmEasy, Zeta, among others, became unicorns this year. These were the 5 major highlights of this year. But in the middle of all this action, how can we forget that India's total market cap, the value of all the listed companies, has now touched 3 trillion US dollars, making it the 8th biggest stock market in the world. That was all for today's video, guys. If you found this video valuable, then please hit the like button, and I hope that 2022 is even more fruitful for all the investors out there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.